So a few 2 months ago, I've heard a report that James Gunn is developing multiple R-rated DC projects, and for a while, it got me to mind what film should be rated R, whether it's a film that's announced or one that could be in the works someday. And I have 7 projects in mind. Most of them are ones that have been announced, while there are 2 of them that have not been announced as of right now, but I would not be surprised if they would ever become reality, especially one of them I'm sure we're gonna get. And when I read about this, I was like, it should be characters that make sense and have some character terms of like what done research of what character fits the R rating because I don't want a Teen Titans movie where Robin says F Batman or they kill people in bloody ways. I don't want that. I want the traditional PG-13 uh lighthearted adventure like kind of like the show and the comics. And Superman of course is gonna be PG-13 and sure, Brave and the Bold will be PG-13, and maybe Supergirl. Well, tomorrow I'm pretty sure that's gonna be PG-13. But here are the projects that I'm sure are gonna get an R rating. First, coming up first is Waller. This is an interesting one because, well, I'm pretty sure this is gonna get R rated since I mean it's a spinoff of Peacemaker, which was a very raunchy and gory very R-rated TV show of the DCEU, and we know and we are 100% sure the season 2 will retain that TVMA rating. And of course, she was in Creature Commandos, which was really TVMA. Though I don't know what R-rating stuff you can do with a Waller show other than having her drop the F bomb a lot throughout each episode. Um, I don't know what kind of violent material they can do with that. Um, so I will be okay with a TV-14 because I don't know what other R-rated stuff you can do with her. But we'll see how what the show goes. If it gets greenlighted, because as of right now, it has not been greenlighted. It's in development, but has not been greenlighted like the Lantern show, which I'm sure will get a TV-14 rating because it's an important character to DC. I don't know what I'm not don't know why you want to make Green Lanterns R-rated other than to be cool for the sake of being cool. But that's Waller. From what I heard, the Authority is pretty much like the Boys before the Boys ever came out, like the comic, and it's violent and the characters are extremely dark, so I'm okay with a rated R. And I don't know what. I'm also not sure how many kids would be interested in the movie like this. I mean, one of the Authority members is gonna be in Superman, but I don't know what why kids would want to see an Authority movie, especially one that no one that they never heard of outside of comic book fans. I would watch it, and I would probably want to read some Authority comic books in preparation for the movie whenever it comes out, and we'll see. I'm very curious about the Authority. This is a very complicated one, Clayface, which I did not do a video of it, unfortunately. Though my thoughts on it, I feel very curious about this because, well, on the one hand, I mean, I'm hopeful it could be good. I mean, James Gunn said that a movie needs to get greenlighted and has a release date if the script is good and happy with it. And James Gunn said so that he's happy with the script. So we're certain it will be good compared to Craven. Which, speaking of which, I won't be surprised Clayface would be rated R, since I feel like they would might do like a if they want to do this as a Clayface movie, it could probably be like a kind of almost like a body horror movie. That's how it could be like, with all the blood and gore and the language, some girl scenes, and I'm pretty sure Clayface is gonna get messed up. And I wonder how the special effects will go when they do the Clayface design. That would be kind of neat to see in September 11, 2026. Um, I was felt I was very curious because again, villain movies are hit and miss, with the exception of Black Adam, and Cruella. Those are the two only good villain movies. The rest are whatever. Um, but I have some hopes for Clayface um in next year. If you're gonna show what Deathstroke and Bane can do, it probably has to be R rated, cause villains show no mercy compared to the heroes. Maybe except for Deadpool and Wolverine and those characters. But I feel like a movie will like this, a Bane and Deathstroke movie, is probably gonna get an R rating. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Bane break people, a lot of people, not just backs, but in probably different ways. Deathstroke is gonna slice and shoot several characters. They're gonna show no mercy if they wanted to do a Bane and Deathstroke movie, and it has to be rated R. I mean, they're gonna be PG-13 whenever movie they appear in. Maybe like Deathstroke could be in the Teen Titans movie, which hopefully will be PG-13. And Bane, maybe one day we're gonna see the Nightfall story arc adapted in live action once again. I hope Bane gets the classic outfit and has a venom toxin, cause that would be sweet. To be fair, I've not watched any the two Swamp Thing movies nor the DC show, though I would love to, especially since Derek Mears is Swamp Thing that show. I have not seen the show yet, but maybe someday. But I feel like Swamp Thing, if they're gonna, especially since I heard it has a body horror feel to it, especially in the Alan Moore reruns, as said by Robert Mayer Burnett in his John Campea show video. And especially the picture I'm showing, that's not very PG-13 at all. Um, I don't know what's the cult status of Swamp Thing. I'm pretty sure it's a cult classic. And I'm very curious of how that movie would be. I mean, I heard Swamp Thing is PG, and Return of Swamp Thing is PG-13. There was an unrated, controversially an unrated cut by MGM. Um, but we'll see. I have no doubt they're gonna not only gonna do a Jason Momoa Lobo movie, but they're also gonna make it rated R. Especially, the first thing that come to mind was that that animated web series from Lobo, and that was a very brutal web series, and he could definitely be like the Deadpool of the DCU, but probably more extreme, and he can be a little messed up in terms of the violence, how probably he can handle female characters, and how much f bombs he can use, and how much uh uh D uses, like what he's holding in his hand that you can see in the picture. I'm not gonna say the D word. Um, but pretty sure like it has to be rated R. I don't think they're gonna make it PG-13. That will be kind of a little boring. I mean, it will be fun and Supergirl One Tomorrow, where he's gonna be PG-13, but I feel like they're gonna make him rated R in his solo movie whenever that either gets made, written, greenlit, filmed, and released. But my number one character I feel like that should get an R-rated movie is Red Hood. If you're gonna show the Jason Todd's death by the Joker, it's probably best to show it on screen, and it will be a bloody and disturbing scene. And if you're gonna show Red Hood how Red Hood deals with criminals compared to Batman does, that you're gonna it has to be R rated. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I know he will be PG-13 or PG, maybe in dynamic duo, but PG-13 and like different whenever in the movie he pops up, and maybe who knows, maybe he might cameo in The Brave and the Bold. Maybe whenever I don't know they do a Nightwing movie. I doubt that will happen, but maybe in different movies he can be PG-13. But I feel like a Red Hood solo movie got to be R-rated since he's a not he's pretty much like the Punisher of the DC universe. He shows no mercy against criminals at all. Maybe if they do a Red Hood and the Outlaws movie that can be PG-13 or soft R like Speed. But I feel like a movie of Red Hood might be dark and disturbing and violent. And I feel like it's a character I feel like James Gunn would want to adapt into a solo movie. And I would love to see a Red Hood solo movie since Red Hood is one of my favorite characters for a long time. And this Batman under the Red Hood movie is fantastic. Um and I hope and yeah. So that's my number one DC character that should get an R-rated movie. So let me know in the comments below which character in the DC universe should get their R-rated movie. Let me know in the comments below. Peace out. Bye.